Hey guys, welcome back. It's finally that time. This video was bound to happen. Probably should have happened earlier than this. A lot of you guys probably know this story already. You guessed it. We are going to be talking about Card House EU, aka Renaz. You guys ready? We're going to have to go back in time about 5 years. He's still around. There's a very good reason he's on the E4 blacklist, which I encourage everyone to take a look at. I'll put the link in the description. You might need an account, an E4 account, in order to browse it. But it's a good place to start, especially if you're going to be selling and buying. Why not get rid of the scummiest of the scum right off the bat? So, Card House here is not the conventional scammer that will end up with bad feedback. On the surface here, as you can see, 100% feedback. He's got 2655 Megastar Plus. Seems good. One neutral. I never understood why they even include the neutral feedback. I don't get it. I don't get why people would even... It's like 0.5 grades with grading companies. No one really wants them, but they're there. So, on the surface, looks like a reputable seller. Looks good, right? Looks good. Big seller. And that's the thing. He's not going to... I shouldn't say he's not going to. He's probably not going to scam you on things that he's selling on his eBay. He's going to send you stuff. He's not going to not send it and risk his reputation on there. He's going to be more sneaky about it. He absolutely hates criticism from what I'm hearing. So I'm sure he'll love this video. I expect to hear from him in the near future. Again, a reminder to him and everyone else that this is my insignificant opinion. Just ask Card Kahuna. Give him a shout if you want to find out. My opinion. Remember that, guys. This is my opinion. And the opinion of many others that I'm covering. So take all of it with a grain of salt. Some of the details are a little bit wishy-washy. But that's because it's been 5 years and there's a lot of that information that just hasn't been disclosed. Everything still points to the fact that this is sketchier than the hype dogs of 2021 that we've been seeing. This is the hype dog of 2017, 2014, and around that era. I'm sure he was hype dog in around different eras as well, but that's the main point of interest here that we'll be looking at. So you might say, what's wrong? What did Card House EU do? What did he do? What's he known for? How is he scamming people if he's sending them the things that they purchase? Well, this is one of those auction shillers. So if you guys aren't familiar with shilling in general, he will post auctions and he will bid on other accounts or have people bid on other accounts in order to increase the price. Super sketchy. Super deceptive, and it's just hard to trace. So as we've seen with the PWCC thing, where they got banned from eBay, how many years had they been doing that prior to? Who knows? But it's just something that's very hard to prove. I mean, if you're seeing that it's the same person bidding on all the items, it's a new account, repeatedly bidding on items from this person, and then the transactions get canceled conveniently. Probably should show bidding, and you can only get away with it for so long, especially if you're selling stuff in the hobby. There's people that spend a lot of time taking a look at this stuff, and he got caught. So maybe he didn't get caught by eBay, but he got caught by E4. He got caught by many other Pokemon collectors. Don't know what to tell you. That's it. Apparently also falsifying PayPal claims, which is interesting. Again, another method of scamming without directly scamming and directly rubbing your name through the mud. And then finally, what this video is mostly about is knowingly purchased and sold illegally obtained copies of the Gold Star dogs. And it's kind of a shame that you have to search pretty hard to see the video footage of what happened with that, the video footage that he originally shared. Reminder to everyone that if you're going to do sketchy detchy stuff, the internet is forever and it'll come back just like this.
So basically, this is a video of me showing how many gold stars I have. They're all for sale, so just watch the video, I guess. So what is this? This binder is full of Raikou. They're all Raikous. Oh, this one too. These are all Suicune. This one too. These are all Entei. This one too. So these are all for sale, and I will be listing the prices on Reddit. They're all near mint or better, so condition is good. So basically this is a video of me showing how many gold stars I have.
All right, so before somebody types it in the comments, I know there's going to be that one person, other than Cardhouse, Cardhouse and them both. I'm expecting a comment to say, how do you know they're stolen? Maybe he just opened a lot of cards. Well, guess what? These are 1 in 72 packs, or every 2 booster boxes you get one of these. So you're looking at, yeah, that's right, 360,000 packs. Did this guy open 360,000 packs? No, he didn't. Where are the other 3.6 million cards to go with them? Who's opening 10,000 booster boxes as an individual? At $3 per pack, you're looking at over $1 million worth of Pokemon cards to open in order to achieve the binders that are shown on screen here. That's not going to happen. First of all, it doesn't line up with the price that he's charging for them. These were obtained illegally. You can't change my mind on that. There's no way around it. Yes, they're real cards, but they were also obtained in a sketchy fashion. How it happened this much later on, we don't know. He doesn't want to share the information on how he obtained them, where he obtained them, because he knows they're stolen. Everyone knows they're stolen. There's just no way around it. There's no viable reason that this many would exist, short of someone just mass printing them off at the factory and taking them home. So that's the most likely scenario here, and it's unfortunate for anyone that collected these, especially if they had them prior to this being revealed. I mean, gotta feel for those people. So we do have a little bit more information here. He contacted multiple larger sellers in the hobby during the Gold Star, what was deemed the Gold Star bubble in 2014, when the prices were soaring on them. Everyone was kind of chasing after them. They were something rare, and the prices had dropped after that 2014 spike. He apparently tried to sell them all to SM Pratt for a clean 100,000 euros. And even he mentioned that it was ironic that he referred to the price as a clean 100,000 when it's stolen goods. It's obviously stolen goods. And then if you're looking at 100,000 euros for 5,000 gold stars, would be $20 a piece or 20 euros a piece. That doesn't line up. You can't open these legitimately and expect to sell them for that amount. another huge red flag that they were stolen. Also, word is that he paid $20,000 to $25,000 for the whole lot, which would make sense, would line up with the clean $100,000. He'd like to make his money and dip. Pretty stupid, but that's what you get from these people. These flex ballers, these flex dogs. They can't help but show the shit off. Dude should have just, if he wanted to be sketchy, he could have hid these away, slowly leaked them into the market. The price would have not been absolutely demolished by the fact that no one wants to touch these things anymore. Instead, this is his video. He made the video. He posted the video. He took the video down. But again, the internet is forever. And if you're a shithead like this, and you make it public that you're a shithead, people are gonna remember and have the video of you being a shithead. So we can always refer back to this at any point. We need a reminder that Cardhouse EU is a terrible person. We can just throw this video on. We can slap it on repeat like it is in the background right here, and just enjoy him flipping through the cards and ruining his reputation over one scumbag move. So bad enough that you're shill bidding, bad enough with the false PayPal claims and everything else, but then this to top it all out. This is the icing on top of shitty person, Pokemon person incorporated. All right, on to, off the rant a little bit. And then there's people that want to compare this to employees taking samples. So like your Protostoys and stuff, like Shell taking stuff home. Different story if it was permitted. And still, it's not the same as, if there's some one-off thing that wasn't publicly released and they were allowed to bring it home, sure, whatever. I still don't think you should believe their story, especially if they're the ones selling those cards. You have to take those stories with a huge grain of salt, because you got to remember there's vested interest there in Protostoys. God knows how many Protostoys there are. But if you want to take that risk, then by all means, that's your choice. This, in essence, bones people who own the cards beforehand. It bones people who own sealed product. It's a big middle finger to the Pokemon community and basically anyone that opened or ever opened Unseen Forces. And it probably hurt Gold Stars in general to some extent. Not that the other ones are confirmed to have binders filled or stolen copies, or there might be or might not be. It's got to hurt the reputation in general, and I think it did. Which is kind of sad, because I like them. I think I have the large majority of the Gold Stars at this point, but I don't know. It's just something that ruins everything for everyone. This is far worse than scalping, in my opinion. This is worse than a lot of stuff. This is all around bad. There's no one winning here other than, well, he didn't even win because he ruined his reputation in the process, worse than it already was prior to. So remember, don't buy the stolen cards. Don't participate in any of the stolen cards. The Pokemon Company should have absolutely cracked down on this. They should have set the biggest example of all time. And I still think we're going to see it with the modern stolen stuff that we've been seeing recently. This would have been the example to lead all examples, and absolutely demolish them for owning these, and or the person that sold them or stole them or created them at the factory. All right. Yeah. It is also believed that he ended up selling them all to Troll and Toad. So again, another, why would you tarnish your name? I don't know if Troll and Toad was quite as large. They were still large. But why tarnish your name by purchasing what Troll and Toad knew these were stolen? Cardhouse EU knew they were stolen. There's no one that knows anything about anything that doesn't think these are stolen. And yes, there was a lot of hearsay about Troll and Toad purchasing them from him, And there could have been some in between that it didn't come directly from Card House, but I kind of doubt it. So Troll inexplicably came into possession of many copies around the same time that Card House was trying to unload. At one point, they even had over 500 of each copy listed. Probably purchased more, but didn't have them all listed. They later changed it to show 100 plus copies, which is, okay. Like, we're not going to think that you have them all if it's got a little plus sign after the 100, or if you just don't list them all. They just keep replenishing themselves, people can easily keep an eye on that. Same with if they all were selling from the same sellers. And every now and then you see somebody with a cluster of them, which could have, they definitely came from these Card House copies, but they also could have been sold from Trolls if somebody picked up a bunch of them. Every now and then you'll see somebody selling them in sets of 3, and they'll have multiple sets. This is where they came from. So you got to be careful with this stuff, guys. Investing in anything, nothing's for certain. They could do this with something modern. We've seen a lot of shady stuff going on at the print facilities. So just imagine if you had binders full of your 1 in 600 booster pack Charizards, that all of a sudden there's binders and binders full of them. There's already a lot because the print numbers these days are gigantic, but still, when you have something this rare or even more rare that just gets absolutely demolished with countless copies and binders here, it ruins it. It absolutely ruins it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope this was a learning lesson for everyone. Hope to make this a little bit more public of an issue. I know there's a lot of people that if you dig hard enough, you'll come across this, or you've probably seen it before. But I know there's a lot of new people, and there's a lot of people that maybe don't have the time to dig in as hard as some of us. So glad to spread the word, share the knowledge, share the history. It's not just recent Slimers. We got old Slimers too. Thanks for tuning in. Join the Discord. See you next time.